Hello, this is JDM from the Inventables.com forums. I'm going to do a quick video here on a basic fidget spinner. I've opened up a copy of Zach Kaplan's fidget spinner that he did, which is a basic symmetrical spinner that uses 3 bearings. And what I'm going to do is remake this spinner and just go through the process. I've centered his out, so his center of his object is 0, 0. I'm going to build mine off of 2 inches up from there. Looking at his shape, his bearing size is 0.866 inches, and I have bearings from 2 different manufacturers, and I did notice that there is a difference between the two, although one of the bearings is finished with a black coating and the other one is just bare metal, so that little extra finish is probably the difference. So I'm going to just borrow his shape in the middle as the starting point for my bearing. And I'll just bring it up here and realign. I'm going to zero it out, and then 3 on the Y will be the basis for my new spinner. I'm just going to make an extra shape here. I just want to see and compare the size and have a reference. I'll align that to 0, 3. I'll just delete this object later. But I can see that his is a little bit bigger, and that's all right. I can use his basic measurements, check this position. I see it's 1.182. And then 3 to bring it in line with my new construction plane. And I think what I'll do is I'll do an extra operation just to show you. It's not necessary, but I'll do a cut and a mirror and a combine to get my shape. I don't need that object anymore. I'll use the Offsetter app. And that looks to be about, I'd say that's probably about 3/8. Oh, and something did not work correctly. Let me try that again. There we go that time. Got it. So again, my position on this is 0 and 3. I'm going to get rid of that just so I don't forget and leave an extra object underneath. Make another copy of that and check my center point. So that looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to combine first these 2 shapes, send them backwards. I could have continued to just build on the other side by taking this distance of my center point and actually just making another one over there by putting a negative, and it would have offset it the exact same distance off the zero line. I'm just going to do an extra operation just to use a different tool and a different method. It may come in handy down the road when you're working on something else. Combine. I've got my holes cut out. I'm going to make a cutting object, pick my position on the right side of the object, align it to 0, and I'll bring that down. That's enough. Fill, 0, combine, and so this is the shape I want. I'm going to copy it, paste it, flip it horizontal, and then set my orientation on this side to the right side of the object, zero it out. Quick combine. My object's done. Now if you wanted to, when you set this up for a cut, because it's all one object, and I set my full depth for the cut, I do get an option for tabs. I can cut this down and pick how many tabs I want, drag the tabs out of the center. The problem with this, leaving it this way, is that when it cuts these circles out, it's going to cut that line, and then you might have a floating piece of the material that wants to pop out or jam into the bit. You can break your bit and other problems like that. So I like to, even when I have an object that's combined like this, I like to make additional copies of my circles and then use those to set as a fill. So I can copy my original circle that I used, and 0 and 3. Set that to a fill at full depth. Check this shape. Again, have my center point. And one more. I'm going to check this one because I noticed, because we're working with 3 decimal places, that I'm off just a little bit on that side, which you won't notice. It's down to the cutting tolerances of the machine. And 3. So now I can set this up to cut. I can probably get away with 2 tabs on that. And then, like any other object or project you're working on, you can set the tabs to something that you like, or based on the material and how easy it is to remove. So if you have any questions on doing this or suggestions for the videos, please contact me through the forums. Again, my username is JDM, and thank you.